Hey there, I'm working on a planar touchscreen monitor, and it has a very annoying failure mode, and I use failure in air quotes because the touchscreen doesn't actually fail. It just does its best to annoy you. The patient in question here is a Planar PXL2230MW. It has been deployed for a while, and it has fallen out of warranty, and it seems to have a very strange effect. I don't know if this has happened recently or if this has been going on for a long time and we just never really paid any attention. But I finally found an interesting failure condition. I've not touched the screen for the first 30 seconds of this video, and if I tap it, you'll see no response when I just single tap. But if I drag, the screen will wake up. You'll see now there's a little streak behind my fingertip, and now it's actually working. And I hit go, and it works. Now I can continue tapping, and I've got the visual representation of the touch points enabled in Windows 10, so you can actually see when it triggers. It seems to be fairly reliable here. Oops, let's use a real stylus. Let's not use a sharp spudger. So here we go with the provided stylus. It shows fairly accurate touch points. I did just recalibrate. So it obeys fairly well. However, if the screen sits for more than about 30 seconds without being used, it goes to sleep in some way where a single tap won't be listened to. You have to actually drag in order to wake it up, and then it works fine. You can continue typing the on-screen keyboard or what have you. So to demonstrate this, I'm going to pause, reset the timer, hit play, and then I'm going to wait until after 30 seconds and not touching the screen. Now during this time, there's no timeout. The computer I'm using for testing here, this is just doing very simple mirror display. I have this dismantled because the IR sensor was extremely grungy, so I had to get down there with a swab and some alcohol. So here are 28, 29, 30. So 30 seconds have passed, and I'm going to pause the timer. Nothing. But if I drag, now it's awake, and now it pauses. So it feels like there is maybe there's some fake input being sensed, and it kind of blocks it for a while until it sees something else. But the screen is fairly reliable. I haven't had any strange phantom touches. Even before and even after the cleaning, it really didn't seem to affect it very much. So I mean, it's a pretty reliable screen. The glass is in good shape. It was pretty filthy, but the one advantage of the IR-based screens, and for those who don't know, this is we have two IR transmitters here that are sending a signal across the screen, and then these are sensors here. I don't know if it shows up in the light, but these sensors down the edges of the screen are actually purple if you shine a very bright light into them. They are IR sensitive, so basically there's an IR grid across the glass, and when you touch it, you break the IR. That's why you can actually trigger the touch without actually touching the glass. It triggers slightly above it. That's also why these screens are not particularly good at multi-touch. This one will do 2 touch points at once, but more than that, and it starts to get a little jank. So usually when I install these screens, I set them up, intentionally reconfigure them to tell Windows this is a single point touchscreen. But that said, I've worked with probably a dozen of these monitors. This is the only one that has a strange condition where after 30 seconds it just stops responding, and it's very annoying because it's up at a check-in kiosk, and we have to tell people, well, just swipe, swipe across like you're unlocking your iPhone. It'll wake up and then it'll start working again. But in general, the touch feature is fairly consistent. I can bring up, let's pull up Paint here. Paint.net, I guess that'll be fine. And I can pretty consistently. Yeah. Planar PXL2230MW. Of course, it doesn't know what the cursive, but yeah, I mean it's pretty good, even with a single fingertip. Double, it doesn't know what to do in the art program. It assumes I want to scroll the mouse wheel or whatever. But yeah, single point, it's fine. I'll go ahead and file new. And if I leave this here 30 seconds and then try to touch the touch screen, it won't work until I actually drag. So let's demonstrate that. Let's grab this guy. Go over there, kind of grab the bottom edge and go. And let's do this the right way. All right, so I'm going to wait 30 seconds. So here we're, try that again. Go. All right, so touchscreen's working, but at the 35-second point, I'm going to go ahead and just start trying some taps and see how long before it actually recognizes the fact that I did hit something over on the other side here. All right, hopefully it won't make a liar out of me. Tap, 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 nothing. Drag, tap, 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 tap. I don't know, man. It's baffling. It works just enough to be useful, but is broken just enough to be really frustrating, and I'd hate to throw it out. I don't know if it's maybe some setting in firmware where the thing goes into some semi-sleep mode after 30 seconds. I don't know. I've tried it on multiple computers, has the same effect on multiple computers. It works in any software, Windows 10, Windows 11. I don't know. It's a mystery. Could really appreciate some help on that one. Sorry it took so long in this video. Bye.